Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and for my video today I am going to be doing something that has been requested by a couple of my viewers. Before I get started, I want to apologize for my hair. I didn't straighten it today because I'm going to a Halloween party and I'm going to be covering my head, so I figured, what the heck, I'm not going to waste the time straightening it, so I apologize if it looks like a haystack. Anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, and this is a video about my beautiful Louis Vuitton Graceful in the MM size in the Damier Azur. So I have done a couple of videos featuring this bag. I compared it to a Neverfull, and I also did a dedicated video to this bag, but a couple people have asked for a little bit more information, and since I've had it for a little over a year, maybe about 16 months or so now, I decided it would probably be a good time to update you on it, on the wear and tear of the bag. So one of the questions that I got had to do with the corner wear on the bottom, and I have inspected the bag quite carefully, and there is absolutely no wear on the bottom of these four corners anywhere. I did double check and clean it just recently before I started the video, and really the only thing that I had was a little bit, of dust and dirt on there, but overall there is absolutely no wear and tear on the corners at all. Now, the bag itself is slouchy, of course, because it's a hobo bag, and it's doesn't have any feet or anything on the bottom to protect it, so that might be a point where some people would be concerned. But I have to say the canvas is really sturdy and durable, and I haven't had any issues. There's no ripping, there's no tearing, there's no wear of any kind, so the corners still look fantastic. I can say though that I do not ever put this bag on the ground. When I go out, if I cannot find a place to put my bag, like if I'm at a restaurant or something, I usually pull over a chair, or if I have to, I'll put it behind me on my chair and I'll sit in front of the bag, or I'll leave it on my lap, but I never ever put my bags on the ground. I don't necessarily baby my bags, but I do like to take care of them, and it just kind of grosses me out to think of all the things on the ground, and with my bag lying on the ground, I don't like to do that. So that could be one of the reasons why the corners look so good. And obviously with this lighter canvas, you definitely want to make sure that you're taking care of it, or at least cleaning it off a little bit. I just get like a baby wipe and clean it off, and that works really well. The other question that I got had to do with the accessibility getting into the bag. Now, being a hobo bag, of course, you know that hobo bags are meant to be slouchy, and this particular bag does slouch as you put it on your shoulder, and it has a relatively short strap so that it doesn't hang very low below your arm. So it can occasionally be a little bit tricky and challenging to get in and find the items that you're looking for. So if you have to bring your arm across your body to hold it open, and then with this hand you're going inside to find things, it can be a little bit challenging. If the weight of the bag is being pulled down by the items that you have, then it definitely will be more challenging. So the way I have combated that is actually to use organizer with this bag. And this is another video I did on this particular organizer. I got it from Clover Sack. It is a fantastic organizer, and as you can see, it matches the interior of my bag. I chose it specifically to go into this bag, and it has made a world of difference as far as the accessibility of the bag goes. So you can see it just fits right inside there, goes in easily, has tons of compartments, so I know where everything is. And because it is slightly smaller than the bag, it does not make the bag lose its shape. So you can see here I have the organizer inside the bag, but the bag is still keeping its shape. It does slouch just a tiny bit in the middle. It doesn't have a weird boxy effect or anything here with the organizer, but at the same time it is so much easier to get into the bag. So if I open it up like this, I know exactly where everything is because I can look inside and I can see it all in the compartments from my organizer. So I would highly recommend that if you're going to go with either the MM size, which this is, or the PM size in the Graceful, you look into an organizer, because it will make a world of difference. It makes it much easier for me, at least, to access the bag, and consequently I have been using this bag almost non-stop. I can kind of consider this a warm weather bag for the area that I live in, the Northeast. We get terribly messy winters and your car is covered with dirt and salt and everything. And I just don't want to take the risk of messing up my azure canvas, so I kind of store it over the winter and then I bring it out again in the spring. So I've actually worn this for 2 seasons, 2 summers, and I have to say that I'm really loving it. It is a roomy bag. It does have that slouchy elegance about it. So if that's your style, if you like that look and you're interested in a hobo bag, this is definitely one to check out. If it's a little big for you, then I would definitely go for the PM, because the PM is smaller and more manageable, I guess, if you don't like a really big bag. Okay. The only negative thing I do have to say about this, and this is unavoidable really, is that the inside of the bag on the top here has gotten a little bit of dirt on it just from my hands going in and out all the time, and the lining being really light. So if you're worried about something like that, maybe you should go for a darker, or the beige interior, or even the damier ébène with the darker interior, so that you don't run into that little bit of a dirt problem on the inside of the bag. But again, you know, I'm going to be using it constantly. Some things are just unavoidable. It's a bag that's meant to be used and worn, and so it does get a little bit of dirt on it because of the light color of the interior. However, the organizer, of course, is protecting the inside of the bag, so that's a good thing as well. So I hope this was helpful for you if you're interested in that bag and you had a couple questions about it. And again, I can highly recommend this bag, so check it out, you know, and see what you think. Between the PM and the MM size, I originally wanted to go with the PM. I ended up going with the MM, and I'm really happy that I did. The extra size of it doesn't really bother me. So that is it for my video today. It's just a quick one, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Until my next video, take care.